Long ago, in the rolling hills of southern Africa, a child was born. His name was Shaka. But his story does not begin as a king, it begins as an outcast. What if I told you that a boy, banished by his father, mocked by his people, and left to survive in the wilderness, would rise to become one of the greatest warrior kings in history? Shaka's father, a chief, cast him and his mother away. They wandered, humiliated, rejected. Every insult, every hunger, every lonely night carved steel into his spirit. And in that fire of hardship, his will was forged. Years later, Shaka found a place among the Mthethwa people, and there his legend began. He wasn't just another warrior. He was a visionary. He looked at the way battles were fought and saw weakness. Armies hurled lightweight spears from a distance, more for show than for killing. Few ever died. Shaka thought this was foolish. He wanted total victory. So he changed everything. He crafted a new weapon, the Ikalwa, a short stabbing spear with a wide, deadly blade, named for the sound it made when torn from flesh. He gave his men heavy shields of cowhide. He toughened them by stripping away their sandals, forcing them to march barefoot, fast and relentless. But his greatest invention was the bull horns formation. Picture a raging bull. The chest of Shaka's army struck the enemy head-on. The horns swept around the sides to encircle them, and behind, the loins waited as a reserve to crush what was left. Once the horns closed, there was no escape. With these tactics, Shaka returned to his people, the small, almost forgotten Zulu clan. He took command, and then he conquered. Tribe after tribe fell, but Shaka offered a choice: join the Zulu or be destroyed. Many chose to join, swelling his ranks into an empire of hundreds of thousands. The boy who was once unwanted became King Shaka Zulu, an emperor of absolute power, a military genius who united a fractured land through fire and iron. But power never erased his pain. The wound of rejection burned inside him, and when his beloved mother Nandi died, it broke him. Shaka demanded a year of mourning so extreme, it brought his kingdom to its knees. No crops could be planted, no milk could be drunk. Pregnant women and their husbands were executed. Thousands were killed for not grieving enough. The great unifier was becoming a tyrant. His empire began to tremble. His own half-brothers watched as the nation they had built was tearing itself apart. And in 1828, the unthinkable happened. Betrayed inside his royal compound, the king who had never lost a battle was struck down by his own family. Shaka Zulu's reign had lasted just 12 years, yet in that short time he reshaped southern Africa. His wars, remembered as the Mfecane, the crushing, sparked migrations that redrew the map of the region for generations. The outcast child became the father of a nation. His tactics are still studied in military schools today. His legend endures, both feared and admired. Shaka Zulu was a storm, brilliant, destructive, and unforgettable. And perhaps his story asks us this: what kind of legacy does power leave behind? One of glory or one of fear? If you enjoyed this story, make sure to like this video, share it with friends, and subscribe for more history brought to life. Next, we'll explore another great tale. Who were the Hittites? The empire that vanished.